Hi everyone, welcome to Good Morning Toowoomba with Ben Empsey and...
I'm Daryl Nicholson, more than just a postcode, and I've got the world in my hands today. I love this, mate. Where'd you get this from?
That's my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Which you weren't here for.
Oh, here we go. You weren't here either, Luke. I still can't get over it.
It's from Lincoln.
Bit of SOL still. Tuesday.
It's the only travelling we can do at the moment is to spin it and...
Spin it and point. Tuesday the 10th of November in the year 2020, a low of 11. Had to get right under the doona last night. Didn't help I left my windows open, but anyhow. High of 26 today. Currently it's 17 degrees. Forget rain and forget the dam levels. Hasn't changed. What is Christian Porter having for breakfast this morning, mate?
Weetabix. Don't know.
Looking at his partner or his new girlfriend, or just wondering what's going on?
No idea.
Mate, ABC, and the reporter was, what was her name? I got her name written down here. Louise Milligan, just absolutely exposed him last night. He claims, I was reading this morning, he claims he never got contacted, but he knew that she was sniffing around all his friends and colleagues and that sort of thing. But going to be interesting what happens today. And Toowoomba was really good last night on Q&A because I think he got sprung the surprise in the studio when they played Q&A, but they played Four Corners because they weren't to do Q&A about Porter, they were to do about other subjects, but Toowoomba handled himself quite well. So mate, we won't talk about the Chronicle looking at the Power 100, they're just repeating the story from September. Yeah. So I don't know, I didn't get in there.
I'm told that people were angry you weren't in there, Daryl.
People wrote to the Chronicle, mate, I believe, so yeah. So and it says, who do you think should have been on the list? You should have been on the list, mate. I really think so. So I should have been on the list, but anyhow.
Am I powerful?
I'm really upset. Be careful, snakes coming into houses. So that is one fear I have.
Snakes. See, I don't mind. Like maybe because I grew up on a property.
Oh, I can't stand them.
But like a snake, if you leave it alone, it'll leave you alone. As opposed to a spider, where it'll just chill out somewhere dark and mysterious, and bam, that's it. Redback. You've been done. Even if you leave them alone, they still don't like you.
I don't know, mate. I can't stand snakes, but anyhow. So just be careful. They could get in your house. I know we had a python in our roof at one stage.
See, and the thing is that it is illegal to kill them.
Oh yeah, there's a big fine.
Huge fine if you get caught killing them.
Yeah.
But the notion out west is the only good snake is a dead one.
Yeah. Did they say that? Okay. Right.
That's a saying from out west. So.
Okay. Jimmy Barnes and the Hoodoo Gurus are hitting Toowoomba, mate. I think they're playing at the Empire Theatre, I think.
Not the Hooly Doolies?
No, the Hoodoo Gurus, mate. What's My Scene? A few other songs from the 80s. What? Queen's Park. Oh, Queen's Park it's going to be. Okay, open air concert.
Well, at least they can have people there. Be like a football match.
Oh, good.
So they can have as many people as they want then. Because coronavirus doesn't...
You may as well take the chair, mate. You know more of what's going on in Toowoomba than me.
Because coronavirus doesn't distribute amongst fresh air. It's only inside...
Okay,
it's only in cinemas, theatres and coffee shops. That's it. And on aeroplanes, which, funnily enough, the Centre for Disease Control in the US actually has finished conducting a 6-month study into how safe an aeroplane is with air.
Yep.
The most minimal of risks being on an aeroplane.
Oh, really? Okay.
All the airlines have got mandatory masks and the filters, and the way the air flows doesn't allow for the spread of disease.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, the travel industry might open up again.
Well, we'll see.
Yep. 2 20-year-old men have been charged for graffitiing around Toowoomba CBD last week.
They graffitied Empire Theatre.
Empire Theatre. Shocking political messages.
Back in the day, they used to... used to drag them behind the horses.
That's right, yeah. Oh, here we go.
That sort of stuff.
Welcome to the Lincoln Show. You're back again, mate.
He's back.
Okay. This is the last week for Project School Formal.
Dicky knee.
Yeah, Project School Formal. So if you're wanting an outfit, a suit, a dress...
I want the other video with the pizza.
He wants the video with the pizza. We're not cool enough. Put your shirt down, you're on camera.
I'm losing it.
Gotta look.
I'm losing it. We're on air, mate. We're on air. Yeah, Project School Formals. So just leave him there. Project School Formals the last week. So if you want a suit or a dress, any accessories, contact Gay Hold or Kim Stokes.
Lincoln wants a Soho.
Speaking of formals, mate, there are 6 school formals next week at Rumours International.
See, they're all back on.
Yeah, 6 in a row, Monday through to Saturday. So quite interesting. Mate, Queensland farmers are ploughing in crops because they can't get enough workers.
Lincoln, Grandad's here.
So, despite the high unemployment in Queensland, they've got to plough in crops. But we've talked about this before, I guess, but that's where it goes.
I'm too sick. I'm too sick.
Mate, the stock market's performing well in Australia, the ASX, and travel stock is really climbing, so people are getting confident again in travel. So, and they're saying Biden and the vaccine that is being released is putting some positive signs back in the stock market. So it's good news, isn't it?
Very keen for this vaccine.
It's going to be quite interesting, isn't it? It's going to be quite interesting.
Jab us up.
Yep, I'll be lining up straight away. So I'll be pushing my way past the
I would be
anti-vaxxers.
interested to know, because we know there are people that weren't tested and then later found out that they'd had coronavirus, they had antibodies for it. How many people have actually had it and not realised?
True.
And why is it that the government won't test for the antibodies?
Yep, it's a good point. Good point.
Is there some kind of truth to the conspiracy that it is all about the fear and control?
It could be. It could be. So
there you go, studio audience says yes.
We talked about Christian Porter, so it'd be interesting to see what happens in the Liberal Party. He's seeking legal advice and he's after Louise Milligan and Turnbull as well, so he's going to have a go at both of them. So, but we'll just see what happens. Terry Irwin and Richard Wilkins have gone public, so bit of romance there, mate. Getting ready. Bindy's having a baby, so it's really good news for Terry, I think. Good on her. And Dickie Wilkins is what he's known as. Dickie.
So is Bindi going to call her child Clover, or?
No, she'll probably call him after Steve. Oh, depends if it's boy or girl. I don't know yet.
Bindi Clover Bear.
Oh, right, okay. Karen McAvoy, he got a big fine for whipping Tiger Moth, $50,000 fine. He took the suspension for 14 weeks, admitting he'd whipped the horse. But he asked for his fine to be reduced because he earned $55,000 on the race, and he had to pay $50,000 fine, so they reduced the fine to $30,000. So he's $25,000 ahead. It's a lot of money
for one
it?
race.
For one race, that's a sling he got, I guess. So, oh no, sorry, I shouldn't say the sling. That is his riding fee. A sling is when someone puts a bet on for him, and it's illegal. They can't do that. So, Bird's Eye Products. Have to be, instead of saying made in Australia now, they've got to put packed in Australia. Most of the content has been...
Yes, so that's in line with all of the new food labelling laws. And really interesting what can go on food labels. So even like milk's got to have it on there, everything's got to have the food label, and it's got to have that little bar that shows how much of a percentage is Australian product.
I think that's good. I mean, I don't take the time to... I should take the time to read labels, but...
Well, I did last night. I did the groceries last night. I got told I had to buy rice. Well, Australians don't really produce too much rice, do we?
No.
But you can get it.
All right.
It's Australian medium grain rice.
All right, okay.
Sunrise?
All right, Sunrise, yep, cool. Oh, good. Trump has been on Twitter. He's saying that the election is unthinkable and illegal. So
interesting that. So Twitter can't do anything about his tweets while he's still the president. As soon as he's not the president, come January, they can remove his posts.
Okay, right. You think he's still got a chance?
Unless there is evidence of widespread vote tampering, he will remain. He will be unfortunately gone.
Okay.
So.
Well, he fired Mark Esper, his defence secretary, and there's more to come. And he didn't really say you're fired. He said terminated. So he's doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, and they reckon there's more staffers that he's going to be terminating. So it'd be interesting to see what goes on. Mate, that's about all I've got. Still some good local content. I caught up with Dan yesterday from, he's in Disability Services in Toowoomba, and he's telling me about some projects he's working on. So I'm going to catch up with their team and do some stories, but they're doing some great work for people with disabilities in Toowoomba. It's really good to see. So
Carnival Lane.
Oh yeah,
so,
Carnival Lane.
So close.
Yeah, Friday.
We've been told Friday.
Friday morning, I've got to do work. I've got to work early in the morning.
We've got the Inland Rail breakfast Thursday, and
That's
hopefully
right.
this thing will be open Friday.
I've got to go to Ipswich on Thursday. So
Wine bar at Walton Stores is aiming for Friday, I'm told.
okay, we
And
might do something
the wine
Saturday.
bar across the road hopefully will be
Mm-hmm.
really close to opening as well. So
Okay. Well, Saturday we might do something from Carnival Lane. So because I don't work till late Saturday.
they've seen a gap in the market. Obviously, they've realised that people are starting to feel down and
Want to have a wine.
want to have a wine as opposed to a whinge.
Quote for the day: Politics determine who has the power, not who has the truth. And that was from Paul Krugman from the Australian Financial Review back in 2017. Politics determine who has the power, not who has the truth. What do you think about that quote?
It lines fairly perfectly with another quote, which is, it used to be about doing something, not about being someone,
Oh, right,
which
okay,
was
yeah.
Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher.
Mm.
Vale Margaret Thatcher died long time ago. Long time ago.
The Iron Lady.
She was a fierce woman. She was a fierce woman. Okay, well, look, it's going to be interesting to see what happens down in Canberra today, and we'll see what happens with Christian Porter, the Attorney General for Australia. So that's probably the main thing people are talking about, is his leadership role and his behaviour. And I don't care what he did at university. They brought up his university days. Who
That
cares?
was a long time ago.
I did some stupid
if
things at
anyone
school.
doesn't have stupid things in university,
That's right.
they didn't do university right. So.
I thought it was quite funny, some of the things he did, but anyhow, you know. And Bob Carr stood up for him last night and said that his university days shouldn't have anything to do with what's going on now. But let's talk about the facts of the matter of if what happened really did happen. So, okay, be an interesting day in Canberra. I'm glad I live in Toowoomba. I'm Daryl Nicholson, Toowoomba 4350 TV. More than just a postcode.
As always, thank you for joining us with Good Morning Toowoomba. Remember to like and share us on Facebook. Avoid the Toowoomba bypass because there is a ton of resurfacing going on over there for the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Brand new road, really great to see the quality workmanship there. And thanks for joining us with Good Morning Toowoomba. I'm Ben Apsey.
As we spin around the world.